How's it going, Raider Nation? It's JT coming at you with another episode of the Raidercast, your podcast for everything silver and black. Today is Mock Draft Monday. If you saw last week's video, you know how this works. I'm going to be doing a mock draft every single Monday from now until the draft is fucking over, which is in like 2-3 months now. So we got a long ways to go. We still don't know the whole Derek Carr situation. He was just allowed to seek a trade because it happens after every conference championship game. There was a whole report how the Raiders haven't allowed him to seek a contract yet or seek a trade yet, and that's because he wasn't allowed to by the CBA rules. So there's no reason to get overexcited about how we're not letting him trade and we're going to re-sign him. No, he's gone. There's no way we're going to repair that relationship with him at this point. There's no way he would want to come back to this team. So, as you can see on the screen, I have free agency assumptions, and you can check out my video, which I talked about all these signings, except for Stidham, which I'm assuming we're going to bring back, but it all depends on a lot of other stuff. But I'm honestly going to assume we bring him back, especially in this video. I'm going to assume we keep Stidham and draft a rookie. I'm not going to think we sign any free agents or trade for a QB because I don't think that we're going to sign Tom Brady. I'm not sure if he's going to come. He's the best option available. I don't want to sign Jimmy G. I don't want to trade for Rodgers. Jacoby Brissett maybe, but I'd rather just have Stidham at that point. So we're going to roll with Stidham, draft a QB, a rookie QB. And then, obviously, draft needs are QB, interior O-line, defensive tackle, linebacker, corner, and safety. And the Carr and QB situation will change every episode. So, as I said, it's going to change every episode. And in this situation, I don't think we trade Derek Carr. I don't think we get draft picks out of him. He ends up getting cut. So, we have all that cap space now, but no draft picks out of it. So before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe for more unfiltered Raiders content, because on this channel I don't give a fuck what I say. I don't care about any swears. I don't give a shit. I speak my mind. I speak my piece. I'm a very realistic guy. I try to keep all my opinions, and also very realistic, and try to think of it from all different angles and, stay real. So if you like that type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe here. And we will get into this by first. I saw this actually, so I just talked about having all my original ideas and stuff like that, but I think this could be a very interesting trade-up option, and I'm going to do it and see how this draft goes. So we're actually going to try and trade up to 3 from 7 with the Cardinals, who don't need a QB, so it's very realistic that they would try to trade back and get some picks out of it. So we're going to trade 7, 38, 109, and 226. And see how that goes. So that still leaves us with a 3rd round pick. So again, we're trading our 1st and our 2nd to trade up to number 3 to select a QB, and we can see which QB falls, because there's no guarantee that Bryce Young maybe they don't pick Bryce Young, the Texans. So we'll see. But let's offer this trade and see what happens. We got it. Let's start this draft. That's great. Awesome. And we end up getting Bryce Young at number 3. This is fucking awesome. Texans decided to go Will Levis, who is expected to jump up the draft boards. He's not playing in the Senior Bowl, which is very interesting, but we're going to draft Bryce Young. Slam dunk pick, in my opinion, going from a very similar style of play in Alabama and coming to the Raiders, and I think he could honestly start day one. He's a day one starter, in my opinion. C.J. Stroud is definitely on the cusp of that. Anything past that is definitely someone that I want to see sit for maybe a year, like Anthony Richardson. Will Levis, I really hope we don't get him, because I think he's very risky to get. But as you can see, we still have a ton of draft picks, so I want to see if we can trade back in to the 2nd round. We're going to try and trade with the Titans, because I don't think they have a lot of picks. So you don't want to do them. Let's do the Falcons, who have a decent amount of picks. So let's see if we can get into 44. Let's trade. We're going to have to trade 70. We'll trade a future 3rd, a current 3rd. This is not going to be accepted unless I offer this. All right. If I get rid of this, add in this. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Let's just resume the draft. Let's not even try to get into the 2nd. That was kind of goofy of me, but let's see if we can do this. So I'm gonna put on facts. I don't feel like waiting, but because I don't think we're gonna be able to trade back into the 2nd round, so there's no point. But I think that we can get rid of a lot of needs in free agency. There's a lot of defensive tackles, a lot of linebackers, corners, safeties that are, good options. Interior O-line that could be very cheap options as well. That could be, a lot of bang for your buck type of signings. So we have Derek Hall, Desarhan Newton, Sam Laporta. I don't think we go tight end here. So I'm actually going to go with Derek Hall because you kind of need edge rush. We don't really need edge rush though. You kind of do, but you kind of don't. Let's see what kind of trades we got going on over here. Pick 75 from pick 70. So let's see, and then see if we can get 113. We'll try. We will try. Whoa, they accepted. Let's go. All right, trade back. That's an extra pick. An extra pick is kind of huge here. Definitely needs those late round picks to really hit. So we can still get Desarhan Newton. Ad drop percentage around 76%, or 76, whatever. Rank 71. Let's draft him up. Out of, what was that, Illinois? The Fighting Illini. It says we need DB, O-line, QB. So we definitely need to get a DB in the late round, but I think we can get some good value in the late round. A lot of CBs that a very strong CB class. So I think we should get some good value later on in DBs in general. But hitting on Bryce Young is huge in my opinion. I think maybe we take care of defensive tackle in free agency, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Like I said, just picked up another guy, so we're going to wait on defensive tackle. But getting back into the fourth round was also nice, especially earlier in the fourth. Definitely don't go halfback here, not tight end. We could go center here if you really want to. Kate Stover, no, I'm good on that. Can we trade back again maybe? 122. And let's give us, don't really like that. I don't like those options. And then 154. Let's not trade back. So we're not going to trade back. Draft a player. We got to go. I don't want to go tight end here, really. You know what? Let's go Antonio Mafi. We're going to go a little bit of a higher pick than we want, but definitely got to get a guard because we definitely need some guards, especially to develop them. So we went guard. Not the best pick, but I don't think we should draft a tight end at this point because I think that's something we don't really have to worry about with Waller on the team. And then if we get a second tight end, it could be a very cheap free agent. And as long as he's a good blocking tight end, that's all we really need. And have some hands, which I think we had in Horsted. And who's the other guy? There was another guy on our team last season, but I don't really remember his name. But here we are, back at one. We're at 143. Aiden O'Connell, Riley Moss. I think I'm going to go. Ooh, I could get Xavier Hutchinson. That could be a very nice pickup because there's not a lot of free agent wide receivers. So I think I'm going to go Hutchinson here. I know I was talking about didn't want to go too much offense, but there's some solid CBs out there that are going to be free agents. So we can see about that. And we can see what we can get later on. We still have 3 picks left. It's going to be a 6th round and 2 7ths or a 6th and a 7th. I can't remember the numbers. I'm not very good with that. But that's okay. All right, here we go. Keep going. We still need linebackers. I think we signed back Denzel Perryman here this season. It's going to be very obvious about that. I think it should be. It's still a 5th round pick. Let's see who we can get. Maybe go linebacker here, I think. Like I said, we got wide receiver. We could go corner with DJ Turner. I like DJ Turner out of Michigan. I like him a lot, actually. Yeah, at this point, we're going way too low. It's going to be not good value. So we're going to go DJ Turner here, which I think could be good value, in my opinion. He played pretty well at Michigan. I'm a Michigan guy. I'm not a big college football fan. Don't watch a lot of it, but I try to watch some and try to get attached to at least one team. And I decided on Michigan because why not? They have great uniforms, stuff like that. So, not great options here. I'm not liking this too much. Schoonmaker, again, I like Schoonmaker, but I don't want to go for him. Oh, man, there's not any linebackers left. We could go Diabate. Diabate? I don't know how to say his name. All right, let's go. Fuck it. Go tight end, I guess. As I said, we don't really need tight end, but I don't see many other options. Maybe Darius Rush could be an option, but again, that's not great bang for your buck type of thing at 184. I'll be fine. We just drafted a CB, so let's get a tight end. Will Mallory is now a Raider. Don't know much about him. Like I said, I'm not a big draft guy, and these late round guys are like crapshoots. Yeah, I mean, you could get the future great, or he could get just a nobody. But we're coming up on our last pick. This one is a very fast one, but we also traded a lot of our draft, and we did not get anything from Derek Carr. So we got Bryce Young, we got a guard, a third-round guard again. But it was great we were able to get into the third. We didn't have to sacrifice that one to get Bryce Young, which I think is worth it. Let's just go safety here. Let's get DeMarco Hallams. Bama guy, might as well go big name here, big name school here. And that will be the end of our draft, round 7. We don't have any 7th round picks left, which is fine. I'm not even going to bother trading into it. I'm just waiting at this point for the draft to end and give us our results. I think overall we did not tackle defensive tackle. Oh, no, we did. We got defensive tackle, we got guard, we got a safety and a corner. We did not tackle linebacker, but maybe we could tackle that in free agency. A lot of these we can tackle in free agency, especially like I said. There should be good interior O-linemen and defensive tackles on the chopping block from like the Eagles. The Eagles have a lot of players that have to re-sign that are on one-year deals that we could swoop in and take. But yeah, I think with signing back Perryman, Harmon, Yassine, Billings, that's good. Stabilization in terms of those positions, and just adding and Divine Diablo coming back too. So we just need to develop maybe an undrafted guy. We also have Luke Masterson. But I think doing defensive tackle was important in this part. And just like last time, this is going to take far fucking ever. So while we're here, don't forget to like and subscribe as we wait for PFF to grade it, because it's for some reason extremely slow at grading, and it's waiting. It's waiting and waiting. It says waiting for media.pff.com. I do all my videos in one take, or at least I like to try to. So I'm sorry about this little interlude, but it is grading right now. It is loading. So let's see who we get. Maybe, comment down below. Do you think that we could trade up and get Bryce Young? Do you think that the Texans make the mistake of overdrafting Will Levis at 2, and we're able to swoop in if we trade up with the Cardinals to get Bryce Young at 3? A+ trade, A+ grab, B for Jerzon Newton, B trade with the Falcons, where we got out of the third. We traded back a little bit. We got Mafi, Xavier Hutchinson, C+. Overall an A+. We got A- for DeMarco Hellams, Will Mallory, B-, DJ Turner, B+. So our worst draft pick was Xavier Hutchinson, because it's not a great wide receiver free agency, like I said, but we got our interior O-line and D tackle in the third and fourth round. We got our franchise quarterback in Bryce Young round 1, traded up. Great trade in my opinion. Again, we sacrificed our first. We still get a first. We only sacrificed our second, a fourth, and a seventh, which honestly, at that point, you're sacrificing a second and a fourth, which is to get Bryce Young. Fucking fantastic. And if we actually pull that off, I will be so extremely happy. The rest of the draft has, good possibility with Xavier Hutchinson becoming a solid wide receiver 2 for us, behind Renfro and Matt Collins. DJ Turner could be something good for us. Tight end, just getting him late. Again, those late tight ends could turn into something special. And then we got DeMarco Hallams late, and we got an A- grade for that. So I'm excited to see what that could be. Got 2 Bama guys and a bunch of other smaller schools, except for Michigan, obviously. But this is fantastic. I think this is a really good draft. Obviously, PFF agrees, but let me know down in the comments what you think about this draft. Do you think we can pull off that trade? And if we do you select Bryce Young there, or do you go, one of those big defensive guys? I think we go Bryce Young there. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this type of video, if you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to this channel. I'll be doing these every single Monday, and I'll be doing more just news shorts throughout the week. It's kind of dead right now in terms of talking about the Raiders, but I will get some. I'm going to make some videos that I actually have one in the cooking that I want to do, so stay tuned for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, Raider Nation.